All right, so I want to pose this to you, Barrett. Kind of just get a feel. I want to pulse right now where you're at Eagles wise. There's a little bit of adversity. There's some injuries. They have a loss. They maybe didn't play great in Chicago, but they won, etc. We got the Lane stuff today. We know what's happening with Avonte Maddox and no word yet on CJ Gardner-Johnson. We don't know about Jalen Hurts. A lot of things up in the air right now, and they haven't clinched the number 1 seed. But as we sit here right now on December 28th, with 2 games left, maybe one without meaning. We don't know yet, that Giants game. But where are you at with the Eagles? Are you just as confident as you've been, or have you been a little bit, taking a little bit of a couple blows here and you're staggering a little bit? Where are you?
Well, first I'm gonna say, Occam's Razor says it's a concussion protocol for Carter Hurts. So if that, I don't know if that is concussion protocol. But all right, this is really starting to piss me off.
All right, good.
I'm really starting to get pissed off, man. We don't need any freaking fair weather fans. Either you're on it or you're off it. All this laissez-faire stuff need to be out the door, man. This is the number 1 team in the NFL. Act appropriate as the number 1 fans in the NFL. They are not going to be perfect. This is not a perfect team. We play an imperfect sport. There's going to be bumps and bruises. This is not the time. Did they peak too early? Hell no, they haven't peaked too early. They still haven't played to the best of their capability yet. I mean, they got bumps and bruises. This is what happens in the NFL season. But they do have the players to come in and compete and play at a high level still. We still have enough dogs, to go out there and do whatever we need to do. We have the horses to run the race. Stay on top, you know what I'm saying? Come on, chill out a little bit. We will be fine. We act like we haven't been through this before. Do you guys remember with the Carson Wentz injury, how we sucked for like a game and a half?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We sucked against the
Raiders game. Yeah, it looked a little sketchy.
Against the Falcons. And all of a sudden, bam, the light turned on. The light turned on, and we went out there balling. That's what it is, man. It's going to be all right. Cool out, everybody. Chill, man. They will be fine. Mm-hmm. We have one of the best coaching staffs in the league. We have our quarterback that's getting healthy. He could probably play right now, but I don't think we need him right now. Gardner Minshew will be just fine playing. We have an offensive line that are turnkey, plug-and-play guys. We'll be cool. Slot corner, we'll figure out what's going on. But, hey, man, D-Gun, I'm just telling them, man, hey, and I can't do the fair weather fans.
So I posed the question, you're muted there. I posed the question, has Barrett's confidence been dented, affected, impacted at all over what's gone down with the loss to the Cowboys and the injuries, or do you feel as steadfast as you felt? Barrett is full bore. He still feels as confident as he did. I'll be honest. The Lane injury and the Avonte injury worries me. I'm not saying, look, I still think this team can win the Super Bowl, and I still feel good about them winning the Super Bowl. But these are real injuries. These aren't little things. So I'm concerned. Where are you at there?
My concern is when it gets deeper into the playoffs. As of right now, when you consider the 2 opponents they will face in New Orleans and the Giants, if they had to go to distance against both of those teams, 2 games to win 1, I feel good about the depth and the versatility that they have on this team to get the job done, to win 1 out of the last 2 games. Now, let's say these last 2 opponents were the caliber of like a Buffalo, Cincinnati, Kansas City, my concern level would increase significantly if they were playing like 2 of those kind of opponents to get to the finish line. When you talk about the right tackle, one of the best slot corners in the game, you still don't know the status of the safety in the back end who's co-leading the NFL in interceptions. Those are major concerns, But as of right now, as we sit here now, no. So I would be shocked if they don't win one of these last 2 games. Hopefully they don't need that Giants game. But even if they needed that Giants game, I still feel really good about where they are right now.
Absolutely.
You look at injuries like that, they are debilitating to a lot of teams because the next level of talent is a significant drop-off. Now, whoever they put in on the right side, Mailata would not be a significant drop-off in talent, but he is not comfortable at that position. Andre Dillard can play the left side, but you have to wonder where his head is from play to play. You don't know. they have the ability to step in and play at a high level. Can't say that about a lot of teams. But because of the way Howie Roseman structured this team and the depth that he added on his team, I feel good about them getting to the finish line. Now, again, if they still have these health issues at these strategic spots and they have to play somebody like the 49ers with that defense, all of a sudden, my concern level spikes significantly because of who they're playing across the line of scrimmage from them.
No. I can't, man, because I've seen it happen before. I've watched this script before, and I've watched the success they've had with it before. I can see if they didn't have something that they could fall back on. We don't have a frame of reference to go from. We have a frame of reference to go. 2017 was kind of the same way. We played horrible in the latter half after Carson left out until we found a way in which we could get Foles to play at a high level. Once they made the offense compatible with his skill set, we took off again. And the kind of same thing that's happened now. We have enough with this coaching staff and coaching Gardner Minshew up. This will be the second time he's going to take all the reps. He's going to be there. He didn't have a funeral to go to. He's right there. He played well enough to win the game against Dallas. This game, he'll go ahead and win. The team is now used to what he does. So they'll be able to go in there and understand. Plus, we're playing at home, damn it.
I know.
We're playing in our park.
If he throws 2 or 3 picks against the Saints, then what do you say next week?
No, Jordan had to, Hurts had to come back.
There's
no doubt about it.
Look, I think
make that phone call.
There's two separate things at work here. I agree with both you guys. I think they beat the Saints. I do. I think they come out, play inspired football, clean up the turnovers, and play really well. I truly believe that. But long term, do they have the same kind of depth as 17? In other words, Big V was able to step in there.
A better team.
Okay.
This is a team that's a far better team, and that's a discussion we need to talk about also. This team is far better than the team we had in 2016. 17. Yeah, it's a way better team. You guys wouldn't think so?
It is. Oh no, across the board, it is.
Yes, deeper team. I feel as though it's a more disciplined team. One thing I will say, they're not as mean as the team in 2017.
Right.
Those were some butt-kicking guys. You see, I didn't say ass. I said butt-kicking. I'm sorry. My fault. I'm trying to clean it up, D-Gun. I'm trying to clean it up. Those were some butt-kicking guys. You know what I'm saying? They went out there and imposed their will on people, man. They slapped people in the mouth and made them like it. We need to turn our team into that type of mentality. We've just been better than other teams. That's why we've been beating them. If we get that attitude that they had, man, remember how mad and pissed off everybody was?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dog mass. Our mentality was way different back then. We need to get that same type of, all right, I don't care who you are. I'm just going to punch you in the face. Sometimes you just got to punch somebody in the face. Then you're going to see how they're going to react. You punch them in the face, how you going to react? Okay. So they turn back around and say, okay, you want to fight? Let's go. Then you got to fight, man. But let's go, man. This team need to get going.
Mm-hmm.
They got to get going, man. I'm tired of the excuses. No more excuses. This just ball. That's just ball. You know what I'm saying? I believe Jalen's gonna get this team.
Wait, when you say excuses, what do you mean excuses?
As in, all right, people got to know their job.
Oh,
excuses like that. Oh, we can't do this. We can't beat a team with 4 turnovers. Well, daggit, don't do that. Don't turn it over. Just flat out don't do it. Don't jump offside.
But turnovers are part of the game. Now, look, everything you're saying, you're right. Be more disciplined, more focused. But everything we've just talked about are a part of the game. They happen every day. You're going to turn the ball over. You're going to have a false start. You're going to have holding penalties. You can't avoid those things. It's the nature of the beast. You want to minimize them. That's what you want to do, is minimize those mistakes. Yeah.
But there are points in the game in which guys lose their focus. You got to come with that mentality like you did mid-season. Get back with that focus. You've got to make sure that you're crossing your T's, dotting your I's. You got to make sure that you all right, I'm responsible for this. I know on this play, I'm responsible for this. I can't let this happen. And that's how you got to play the game.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do this. When we come back, there is a trend that I'm concerned about.
No, Rob, I'm pissed off, Rob. I'm still pissed off.
All right.
Keep going, man.
What are you ticked off about? What happened?
Because I don't like the fact that we have some fair weather fans that want to talk stuff about the squad now. They're going into the tank. They peaked to it. Nobody peaked to it. We ain't peaked yet.
Yeah, Barrett, I think there's a different. Like, I hear you. There are people that'll jump off and forget them, but
Yeah.
I'm saying there are people that are legitimately like, oh man, Lane Johnson's a big deal. Dude never gives up a sack. Like, I'm concerned about that. I'm concerned about Devontae and the way it looked when Josiah Scott.
I get it, but I was concerned about the best tackle in the NFL at the time, Jason Peters, being out.
Okay.
I hear better
you.
in Lane.
Look, we have an unbelievable precedent from that season. I'm not arguing that. It is.
Exactly.
I'm looking at all these people talking about, oh man, these guys scared of San Francisco. Nobody's talking about being afraid of anybody. You're talking about matchup possibilities. I shouldn't even pay attention to half this stuff, but it does. At some point, oh, they're because they hear what they want to hear.
Well,
see,
also,
that's the problem.
It's okay to point out that San Francisco's an unbelievable team. That's okay. I mean,
what have I been saying? What have I been saying about San Fran? San Fran. I said it from the beginning. I've been saying it. Nobody's scared of no San Fran. I'm ready, bro.
Who said scared? Nobody. That's these people talking, man.
Oh,
that's why I think it's funny. I chuckle when I see some of this stuff.
What have I been saying? And yes, I'm gonna keep on saying cross T's and dot I's because that's how I won a Super Bowl by crossing T's, dotting I's.
Barrett, yeah. I hate to bring this up, but you did say emphatically, and I emphasize the word emphatically, what they were going to do in Dallas this past weekend, and it did not turn out the way you predicted.
No.
You had me fired up. I was on board with you 100%. I was ready to ride off in the sunset with you, just like Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, side by side, and it didn't happen. Now we can say,
and I can't help that I had, marshmallow hands out there trying to catch a pass and got Debo.
Okay, but I'm saying these things
should have happened.
And what did I say Friday when we talked? No, Thursday when we talked. We can sit here. We sit here weekly, just like everybody else who analyzes games.
I understand that, bro. I understand that. But if I had a jersey on out there,
what would you have done?
Let's believe.
What would you have done if you had a jersey on?
I mean, I'd have played.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying, could you have?
I wouldn't have let. If Lane would have came out, I'd have came in for Jack Driscoll, and I'd have beat whoever's in front. I'd have beat their ass. I wouldn't have let them go out there and get the sack.
Could you have prevented 3 interceptions? No. Could you have prevented Miles Sanders fumbling? No.
But he'd still had that last chance opportunity out there. I wouldn't have given up pressure like Jack Driscoll was. How about that?
Wait a minute. So they had a chance at the end with Jack Driscoll in there,
and he got his ass kicked.
If
he got his ass, I wouldn't let that happen. That's just a guy. That was just a guy, man. I went against Reggie White, Derek Thomas.
Right.
I went against better competition than that.
Right.
I would not have let that guy beat me, bro. Period. That guy was a backup too.
Yeah.
He was a backup too.
Yeah.
How you gonna get beat by a backup, bro?
A backup got beat by a backup.
But see, that's not supposed to happen. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I'm just fired up right now because I'm pissed off that we got people jumping off. This is still the best team in the NFL, man. And yes, they're still better than the 49ers. Yes, they are.
Well, we won't know that until they play. If the paths should cross, we won't know that. This debate will not be settled.
The last game of the season, we'll see.
Okay, well, you know what? We can debate our sides all day long, and it won't be settled until these two happen to cross paths in the playoffs. Plain and simple.
All right. Let's dig in a little bit more to the Eagles and some numbers that will be some good, some bad. What's the matter?
I should not do this. This dude, William Burney. Barrett, I seen Charles Haley beat you in 1995.
You saw me beat him too.
He's a cowboy weasel, so just know.
And ask him how his house. I ain't gonna say that. Ask him how it went. I beat up on him. I had him so mad. He was throwing his helmet. Yeah.
Barrett.
Okay.
The individual battles. Who won more? I did. It's just he won the final Super Bowl ring at the end of the year, though.
Barrett, you need to come on over to the Degon Island of Paradise, calm and tranquility. That's where you need to be right now. Look at me. Look at me, Barrett. Look.
I can't right now, man. I'm starting to get mad, bro.
See, I see steam coming off the top of your dome.
Dude, you have no idea, man.
See,
because this team, we tricked one off, man. We tricked it off against Dallas, man. We should have beat Dallas, man. We tricked it off, bro. Dak Prescott played a perfect game. With the exception of that interception, he played a perfect game and still only beat us by 6 points.
Yes.
He played a perfect game. That was the most perfect game he's ever played in his life.
Barrett.
He completed a
Come
third
on
and
over,
30, bro.
Good luck.
Bro, he scrambled. He ain't scrambled in 2 years. And he scrambled 2 times to make first down.
Yeah.
Dude, he had a perfect game and only beat us by 6 points. Can anybody tell me that team just dominated? No, they didn't. I just had a soft receiver out there playing and make too many dumb mental mistakes, bro. That's all.
Barrett, put your hands like this. Put your hands right here, Barrett.
All right,
there you go. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Take another deep breath. Rob, go to break while I got him calm. Go to break, Rob.
You got it.
Damn, I'm pissed off.
We'll be right back. We are Sports Take, JAKIB Sports YouTube Network. All right, I want to tell you about Jim Murray and Principal Financial Group, because knowing who to trust with your finances, it can be scary, right? You got to find that right person. You do not want to mess around with your hard-earned savings, that's for sure. All right, but I can tell you from personal experience that Jim is the person to trust with your finances, whether it's retirement planning, 401k review, insurance review. If you have a small business and you're trying to set up your employee benefits, you're not really sure how to go about that, that's another resource that Jim can help you with. I know I've entrusted my IRA, my 401k rollovers with Jim, and I couldn't be happier. I am in the right hands, and I want you to be too. Give him a call, 610-996-4751, 610-996-4751. You could email him as well, Murray, MURRAY.Jim@principal.com. That's Murray.Jim@principal.com.
Go for the beer.